Economist Patrick Esuming cautions government against celebrating the marginal growth of the economy recorded in the second quarter of this year. Meanwhile, the Association of Ghana Industries urges government to implement policies that will protect local industries to turn around the ailing manufacturing industry. Government to borrow about 2.59 billion cedis tomorrow to refinance maturing treasury bills worth 2.41 billion cedis. My name is Emma Davis. Let's settle for the details. Economist Dr. Patrick Esuming has cautioned government against celebrating the 3.2% expansion on the economy in the second quarter of this year. The economy slowed down slightly between April and June compared to the same period last year. Speaking to Joy Business, Dr. Esuming argued that the contraction of the industry by over 11%, as well as the construction and manufacturing subsectors, signify the unfavorable environment businesses had to grapple with. He advised government to announce policies that will help industries to survive.
So I think the overall number, 3.2, you might think is impressive, but I think when you begin to unpack it, you realize that there are still significant weaknesses in the economy. This doesn't in any way, the headline number doesn't tell the true picture of how the economy is doing. Well, so you don't want to say it's insignificant. I think when you see that, the economy has 20 subsectors. 6 of them saw negative growth. 6 of them saw a contraction. So yes, a few sectors have seen high growth, and that has contributed to the overall number. But I think you can't just focus on the overall number and say the economy is recovering well and is doing well. These are the sectors that suffers the most when the business environment turns sour.
Dr. Patrick Esuming is an economist with the University of Ghana Business School. In a related development, the Association of Ghana Industries is urging government to implement policies that will protect local industries and boost the manufacturing sector. This is coming after industry experienced a contraction in the second quarter of this year, according to the Ghana Statistical Service. Speaking at the Industrial Summit, its president, Dr. Humphrey Eyim Dake, also called on government to implement incentives to turn around the ailing manufacturing sector.
Therefore, incentivizing local industries makes a big difference, and this will lead to a total structural transformation of our economy if we deepen the value chain agenda as tabled today. This may sound long-term, but it is of necessity and it is achievable. Indeed, the Association of Ghana Industries is prepared to work closely with government to implement this important substitution policy, which could inure to our country's growth strategy. We are determined to scale up and build up local production capacity for enterprises development to become African giants.
That was Dr. Humphrey Eyim Dake, president of the Association of Ghana Industries. Now, government will borrow about 2.59 billion cedis tomorrow to refinance maturing treasury bills worth 2.41 billion cedis. This will be done through the issuance of the 91-day, 182-day, and 364-day bills. Analysts expect the moderating refinancing pressure to limit upside risk to T-bill yields, therefore curbing any substantial rise in rates. Last week, investors undersubscribed T-bills for the first time after 3 straight weeks of oversubscription. Yields surged, broadly reflecting the increased refinancing pressures. Now to the Ghana Association of Banks, as it urges members to be heavy on improving customer service. This comes after a report by the Chartered Institute of Marketing Ghana indicating that only 5 banks scored above the threshold of 98% in relation to customer satisfaction. According to its Chief Executive Officer, John Ewa, members should invest more in customer service. He spoke to Joy Business at the launch of the 2022 CIMD Customer Satisfaction Index.
The environmentals also play a role in this surveys. So we take the positives out of it and also learn from the areas where, we had more or less a message of room for improvement. As an industry, we take customer satisfaction very seriously. So I'm sure our member banks will take their version of the report, go to their various banking infrastructure and digest the outcome and see the areas where improvement is needed and even where they did well to see how they can even improve it much better in the years ahead.
John Ewa is Chief Executive Officer for the Ghana Association of Banks. Owners of Montgomery Private Residence and Golf Center have begun a series of exhibition activities aimed at promoting and connecting small businesses to potential buyers across the country. Known as the Hills Vents Fair, the event brings together local artisans in fashion and beauty, food and other forms of entrepreneurship drive. Assistant Event Manager Angela Ejewa Bwedu told Joy Business that the event is not only meant for business but socialization.
Today's event is mainly about small vendors coming together to showcase their businesses or their products and also to meet new customers. So why you have to be here is because we have amazing discounts for each and everybody and also anything you purchase here. You don't want to miss amazing discounts from all the vendors we have here. Also, we have quad bikes, golf course, and a whole lot of activities going on here. So it's not only about shopping, but having fun and then connecting with new people.
That was Angela Ejewa Bwedu, Assistant Event Manager of Montgomery Private Residence and Golf Center. Now, the Acting Medical Superintendent for Tema Polyclinic, Dr. Julius Chidi, has called on corporate institutions to support medical facilities across the country. According to him, that is important to support government to maintain these facilities. He was speaking to Joy Business after Alisa Hotel, Tema, donated some items to the Tema Polyclinic as part of its corporate social responsibility to kickstart its one-year anniversary.
In short, I want to say we are grateful to Alisa Hotel for coming to our aid at this time. You know, in every institution, we need support of corporate institutions to continue to run successful, especially government institutions. We don't have everything, and we need support like this to continue to provide good services to our patients. So I believe that this will go a long way to help us cater for our patients.
Dr. Julius Chidi is Acting Medical Superintendent for Tema Polyclinic. Food chain. Granules produced in Ghana are not attracting patronage on the European market because of the poor quality of the grains. To solve this problem, the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research Crop Research Institute is introducing farmers to enhance granite seeds. In today's episode of Food Chain, Principia traveled to Mampon Reso to engage members and other stakeholders.
Akwasi Bwedu has farmed granules for the past 8 years here at Raso in the Mampon municipality of the Ashanti region. He still employs the seed broadcasting method of planting granules.
Before a tractor plows my farm, I broadcast the seeds on the farm. We call it all die be die. I then start weeding out the farm between 3 weeks and a month after germination.
I do 1 month, I call 3 weeks in an amadoho. The doho we are, Natchese, you could show our equa. The same boy we are, be quiet, Silvisia, maintenance are no hobby. The say.
Sometimes I am unable to weed out again until harvesting.
Only 2 and Katian. The Bassanoa, Minya Binans, Minyan said ye, and then me buy a year.
Crops Officer for Mampon Department of Agriculture, Emmanuel Ban, confirms the challenges.
When farmers they are taxed to plant it in row, they are forced to go by the die or die be die. The or die be die simply means broadcasting the seeds. In fact, they started with maize and now they are turning to groundnut production. And one aspect of it is the cost of planting. Farmers prefer going all die because the cost of planting is quite less. But in all, when you analyze it, you realize that the cost of going all die and probably using the row planting is far, far better, because you look at your yield potential, you look at your agronomic activities, what you do within the production is quite better.
Most of the groundnut farms are producing below capacity. Many farmers struggle with the expected yield on their land, not only because of issues like climate change, but sometimes poor weed management and issues like planting in a poor style. Professor James Yao Esubo, a legume breeder and principal researcher at CRI, has advised on best planting practice.
We are here to educate farmers on how to produce high quality grains and to increase their productivity and incomes through the use of high quality seed. And we are supported by USAID through AGRA, Alliance for Green Revolution in Africa.
The Crops Research Institute is therefore educating farmers in this area on how to produce high-quality grains. Professor Esubo gives details.
The bulk of the seed here is this year, one of the varieties we released not long ago. And we have 6 other varieties as well. We have Oboshi, Obolo, Agoyeye, and other varieties here. Because we asked the farmers and they said they are getting about 10 to 15 bags of groundnut per acre. But if they use the improved varieties, they are going to get about 30 bags. And when they follow the cultural practices, they are going to get about 30 bags per acre.
Prince Apia reporting.
Prince Apia ending today's food chain. The EcoBank salary account is a special account designed for workers of all income brackets desirous of receiving their salaries through EcoBank. With the EcoBank salary account, you are guaranteed all the benefits of a normal savings or current account plus many more. EcoBank salary account gives workers free life insurance cover of up to 10,000 cedis, 24/7 access to cash and e-banking services, internet and mobile banking services, high interest on savings, no minimum balance, ability to save through the EcoBank Save As You Spend, a unique feature that helps customers to save and invest. Remember, the insurance policy covers death, permanent temporary disability, critical illness, hospitalization, retrenchment, and more. Savings or current account holders at EcoBank do not have to close their existing accounts to enjoy the numerous benefits of the EcoBank salary account. Just ask your branch to switch your existing account to the EcoBank salary account. Non-EcoBank account holders should approach any EcoBank branch and ask for the EcoBank salary account. Switch your salary account today and enjoy amazing benefits at EcoBank. Call EcoBank toll free on 0800 00 3225 whenever, wherever for further details. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. And that's all for the holiday edition of the Joy Business Report with me, Emma Davis. Ignition is next. Do